welcome to another Daily Digest video. I am Merriam, and today I'm playing a variant of the Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl deck. There are several of them. A lot of them are Green Devotion. This one still does have Nykthos, so you do have a Devotion element to it. There's the Red-Green Ponza deck, but this one is using some more mid-rangey cards that serve as mana sinks. Walking Ballista, primary among them. Got some Banefires in the deck. So hopefully we get to occasionally just go way over the top, but still have those expensive cards be functional if things don't come together exactly as we had planned. This hand is not super explosive. It does have Arbor Elf, so if we draw Sprawl, the hand can generate a lot of mana, and we have some Ballistas. We're definitely leaning on them to be good in whatever matchup we're up against, but I think this is a keep blind. Opponent has also kept 7 there on the play, and we're off. What do you got? Is it good? Is it small creatures I can kill with Walking Ballista? That's what I want it to be. Godless Shrine. Maybe tokens? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, Kitchen Finks. It's a good one to play on turn 2 with this Arbor Elf, so I think that'll be our plan. Can take Finks and into Ballista for 2, into Ballista for 2. Hopefully those Ballistas are good. Caves of Koilos, so Black-White Eldrazi. Ooh, Garrick, I like that one. Okay, we're doing it. Oh, crap. Because Arbor Elf's not a mana ability, you have to do it before you start trying to cast the spell. I'm sure I'll screw that up another 5 times. Waste myself a good 20 seconds. Kitchen Finks. Excuse me. Getting pathed? Sure. Get a forest. Just doing our job for us. Oh no, they're gonna Thought Knot us. Not my Garrick. I want that one. Ooh. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Now, if we Garrick, we either plus and make Ballista on 1, and then they just get to attack it down to 1 with Strangler. We minus, hope they don't have a removal spell. That seems bad. Or we can just play Ballista on 2. Playing Garrick, notably, is also poor against Reality Smasher. I would have expected them to Thought Knot that turn, even over Strangling. So I don't think I need to be scared of a Thought Knot Seer. I should probably get a Red Source, because if I Banefire, I'm going to want to cast it. I think I'm just going to play Ballista on 2. In worst case scenario, I'll get to kill this Wasteland Strangler. Uh-oh, Moto. Done. There we go. Okay. They're probably very confused at this point, but that's okay. That's how we like them. Attacking with the Strangler. I don't think I want to trade just yet. I think I can use this Ballista more effectively next turn to defend to Garrick while also killing Strangler. I have to just take 3 to do it. Matter Reshaper. Sure. Now I think what I want to do is play Arbor Elf, Garrick, and make a 3/3. They'll have to have, yeah, even with 2 removal spells, they won't be able to kill it. So, and then next turn we can play a really big Ballista. Again, now I'm no longer afraid of Reality Smasher because I assume they would have cast it last turn if they had it, so I'm less afraid of it. But if they don't have anything pretty good on this next turn, then And I just get to freely ballista for what? I have 5 lands in play, 6 with elf, 7 with land, 9, so I get to ballista for 4. Which I guess is still smaller than Reality Smasher, but it's still pretty big. If they attack with their 2 things, I'll block Reshaper with with Ballista and kill the Strangler before damage. Effectively doing the trade that I declined last turn, but while also getting a free block out of it. Yep, they're both attacking Garrick. Block here. And 1. A 1E and a 2E and not any more than that. Perfect. 4 cards left in their hand. What am I scared of? I have no cards exiled. They can process. Playing Flashback Lingering Soul is not bad, but so that they just wanted us to get rid of the Ballista. But little do they know we have another one. Ooh, baby. Now we are doing it. They're going to Ghost Quarter this Utopia Sprawl away next turn, so let's make the most of it. And the Sprawl costs 1, but it nets us the 1 back immediately, so it nets us 2 mana, because we're going to untap it with both Garrick and Arbor Elf. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll name Bread, just in case they don't Ghost Quarter it. Let's make that. Untap here. Make mana again. Untap 2 lands. Cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's for 3. So yeah, now we get to cast it for 5. Done. Casting it for 5 is perfect. And I think I'll leave back the Beast because I want to maintain Ballista as a mana sink, and the Beast can just trade with Matter Reshaper this turn, and the Ballista can kill all 4 spirits. I'll have a Ballista on 1 still, so let's just pass. If they have a removal spell for the Beast, then sure, I'll block the Reshaper. I'll keep my Garrick around, I think, instead of Ballista. Maybe that's wrong, but I do like me some Garrick. I think they will offer the trade because they just want to find something big. Yeah, everything attacking Garrick. Let's kill these things now. Guess I'll kill 2 of them now. I don't really know. Just getting weird and fancy. But let's kill your stuff. Nice Lingering Souls. See what they draw off this Reshaper. It's going to be a big draw. Ooh, another Souls. Okay, well. We just made... Oh no, a path. Not a path. That's rough. If they have another land, they get to make 4 flyers. So my Garrick is for sure going to die. I assume having a land though is better than dealing them a damage. So let's. Only 1 basic left in my deck. This is gonna get awkward pretty soon. Yeah, they do have the land. Stupid Lingering Souls. Why do you gotta be so good? Okay, well, we gotta draw something good here. Let's get, is there a reason for us to get this Overgrown Tomb? That's for sideboard cards, right? Yeah. Let's draw Rurkthar. Rurkthar. Eternal Witness. That is a good one. I will take that one. I guess that is a reason to get a Ballista in the graveyard, but I already had one there, so. But something to watch out for. That makes mana. Let's target this and make some more mana. Let's play this one. And let's target Walking Ballista. Oh, yes. Yes, I would. Now, let's make another mana. Let's untap some lands. Make some mana for 8, 9, 10. Cast another Ballista on 5. Very casual. I'll just kill all their stuff now, I think. What if they draw Reality Smasher? Then, how will I deal with it? I don't think there's a way. I guess I would double block to kill 2 of the spirits, have Garrick take 3 and go to 1, and then it would just be dead next turn still. So I think it'd be better for me to just have the Ballista in play and kill all the spirits. So let's just kill all of them. And pass the turn. That was a good draw. No Smasher. No Smasher, please. Oh, the other. I guess I probably should have dealt them the damage with Ballista to prevent Wasteland Strangler. Again, the one guaranteed land is still pretty valuable. Yes. No basics left. Hopefully my opponent doesn't realize that, but I think we're in good shape here. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in graveyards. That's a lot. So let's play this. I'm just going to try to side with ultimate with this Garrick, so I'm going to plus here rather than make an elephant. And then I'm going to exile some things. I have going to exile another thing. Going to exile this other thing. Going to untap a forest. Okay, I was going to just make this 6/6, make this Ballista 2/2, attack for 4, that'd be a 13, and then Garrick will kill them the next turn. So, how do I play against Black-White Eldrazi? If they're Lingering Soulsing me, Bonfire seems quite good. Giant creatures don't seem great, although Thrun not being able to get Path seems cool. It deals with everything other than Smasher, and even against Smasher, it can contain it a little bit. I also like Whisperwood. I like a card that makes a big army. What I don't like are cards that match up poorly against their stuff. I think they're going to try to cut off my mana, and they're decent at doing it, so I don't really want a Genesis Wave. And I don't really like these Banefires are okay. They don't have counter spells. It's really just a Blaze. I don't think that's good enough. And then I need to cut one more card. I don't really like Rurik Thar. I mean, I guess it is just really big, but if they just path it, I don't know. I don't really see what good it did. I like the Hornet Queen is great. That's going to kill them a lot of their stuff. But I just don't want to get caught with big, expensive cards in my hand. So I'm actually just going to cut this Rurik Thar. Sure. Looks good to me. Yeah, I don't really want any of these other things. The LD isn't great. Relic's obviously not good. Maybe I'll want a Rurik Thar, but maybe Garrick's not great. It doesn't match up well against Smasher. Doesn't match up well against Lingering Souls, but it's sort of a key piece of the deck. We're still a Green Devotion deck, really. It's just that we've cut some of the high-end cards and just playing Walking Ballista instead. And Banefire, I guess. Hopefully I get the Bonfire then, though. If I can Miracle Bonfire, I will be a happy man. Good to keep track of how many basics we have, because they have Ghost Quarter and Path, and we fetch a good number of them. So they have 6, or we have 6. I'm going to be aggressively getting the Stomping Grounds, just to make sure I can Bonfire if need be. But their Ghost Quarters are going to be pretty well taxed between Utopia Sprawl and Nykthos. Definitely a matchup I like. We're in a go over the top deck, and they're a pretty underpowered synergy deck. So as long as their synergies don't come through pretty quickly, we're going to be able to do things that they just can't compete with. They can't get on our level, so to speak. Game 2. Opening hand Bonfire. That's not where you're supposed to be. Still a keep, I think. Arbor Elf turn 1's great. Got some turn 2 plays. If we find a red source, we can Bonfire away Lingering Souls. They have Multi 6. I didn't even check what they did with the Scry. Scry on top. Okay. Opening hand Bonfire is poopy. It's not where you're supposed to be, Bonfire. Is this a Relic? Thoughtseize? Inquisition. Okay. Well, that's not great. They get to take our Arbor Elf here, which is going to slow us down pretty considerably. We can witness it back, which might be something we do, because Arbor Elf is really good in this deck. If they have like a Fatal Push or something, they might not take it. Okay, yeah, they take the Witness. Probably going to Fatal Push our Elf, or have some other answer to it. Yeah, still going to play the Elf over the Oath. If they have to Path the Elf, I'm pretty happy about that. Play Arbor Elf. There we go. But I assume them not taking Elf is a sign that they have an answer to it. Or maybe they just have more discard and they're okay with me playing Acceleration. They're going to try to take out my threats. There's a Sculler. I imagine this takes Walking Ballista, the card that answers Sculler. Regardless of what he takes, I really hope I draw Utopia Sprawl. That would be nice. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see a Wasteland Strangler follow this up. That was their plan to deal with Elf. They give me the 1 bit of acceleration. But Kitchen Finks is pretty good against their board. Oh, they're taking the Kitchen Finks. Interesting. Very interesting. Definitely going to Oath and probably play Scavenging Ooze. But we'll see what we find. I would gladly just trade the Ooze for the Sculler, I think. Just keep their board down, get my Finks into play. Only need to find 1 more land to be able to just Ballista down the Sculler too. If we find a red land, we can just Bonfire it down in 2 turns. Them knowing about the Bonfire does hurt its effectiveness. I'm probably not going to run a Lingering Souls out in full while I still have access to it. But you never know. Opponent really doesn't want this Oath of Nissa to trigger, I guess. Or they're just reading it. The old Green Ponder. I just want to look at some cards in my deck. Okay. Ooh, Nykthos, you say. The Nykthos is tempting, but I actually don't have a lot of devotion. I would play Nykthos, play Ooze, and only have 3. I'd have to find more devotion off the top, whereas the red source is valuable because of Bonfire. So as much as it pains me, I'm going to take the Windswept Heath. And And I guess there's no point in cracking it yet. I can just play the forest now and play the use. If I do draw the one remaining bonfire, I'll be sad. But 2 light does not seem worth it. I guess it's only a potential 2 life. I might take 2 with it anyway. Ooh, Ghost Quarter. Now I have to be careful about exposing my red source to a Ghost Quarter. Or maybe not if my bonfire gets inquisitioned. Interesting to see what they take here. Yeah, they took the ballista. That makes some sense. But now I'm just going to start beating down. Tilt. Yeah, I can't do that with the Ghost Quarter in play. That would be bad news. So let's just attack and make my thing a 4/4. This does make my potential Eternal Witness draws worse. It also turns on Wasteland Strangler for them, actually. Maybe I'm not supposed to exile things, but I just make it a 4/4. The Strangler doesn't do a ton anyway. So, yeah, I'm just going to make my play. And pass the turn. I wonder if I crack end step for Stomping Ground if they'll Ghost Quarter me. I'm definitely going to do it because I'd be happy for them to Ghost Quarter. I could just name red with Utopia Sprawl. Mutavault. Come on. That was a tilt. Yeah, now they get to take my bonfire. Ugh. They're no longer doing it. I'm going to take 2 here. I guess I do have the option of just offering this trade. Then I get an extra card. But once again, I need some help from the top of my deck. That is not it. If I attack for 4, they probably just take it, right? And then crack back for a bunch. They get to crack back for 8. So I have a 4-turn clock and they have a 3-turn clock, so I'm losing the race. Yeah. Which means I am just passing the turn. A lot of hand disruptions. Sculler, 2 Inquisitions, and a Thought Knot. Yeah, I guess that made sense why they left me the Arbor Elf then. They had a ton of hand disruption. Ugh, Hero's Downfall. Yeah, this is not good. And they get to leave the Ghost Quarter up. They get to attack for a bunch. If I crack this fetch, then I'm on a 2-turn clock from their stuff, but I don't want to get the other red source into play. Come on, Bonfire. Come on, Bonfire. That was an Arbor Elf. I guess these do now threaten to trade with Sculler, and the Sphinx is somewhat relevant. I can get close to threatening to trade with the Thought Knot, but it's not going great. Is this a smasher? Now it is going less than great. So I'm going to go to 3, then I go to 5. I think I just have to chump one of these. No, I think my best bet is to rip the 1 Bonfire, in which case I want the 6th mana. And if I draw, like, what if I draw Hornet Queen? 2, 4. Yeah, I can't cast Hornet Queen if I chump block, so yeah, I'm just going to take 9. Don't know if Hornet Queen's going to be enough because of trample on Smasher, but gotta try what I can. The other Windswept Heath is definitely not it. Yeah, a bunch of hand disruption followed by a giant hasty threat. This is about what they're trying to do. So, can we do anything better here? I don't think so. Maybe I do want Murkthar. No, I'm still not convinced. Whisperwood trades for Work or for Reality Smasher 2, with leaving me something behind. I just want cheaper cards. I would like to play first, though. No acceleration in this hand is a tough sell. This is going to be real slow. I have a Ballista, 2, and then if I do draw lands, Finks into Thrun is a nice curve, but I mean, if I stumble at all in the Inquisition, this Finks, my hand is so slow. I don't like mulliganing against decks with a lot of hand disruption. And this is definitely a threat-heavy hand. It might just be best to try to draw some lands. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna keep this one. It's just so threat-heavy and good threats for the matchup. Opponent keeps, and they're gonna be very happy when I show them no 1-drop. And also accelerates pretty quickly with 2 lands because of the Nykthos and the Garrick. Not what I wanted to see. Okay, no thing is nice. No land is less nice. But they did not have a turn 1 ramp or turn 1 discard spell. Now, even if they have a Sculler here, I have 2 plays with a Forest. Hopefully I just don't draw the second Nykthos. That would be bad. Or the Wolf Run. I'd be thrilled if they passed this. Absolutely thrilled. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to path it. Come on. What else are you going to do with that mana? Just going to waste it? Path my Walking Ballista. It's so big. It's a 1/1. Nope. No path. Unsurprising. Sculler. A Ratchet Bomb. Okay. That's going to kill my Walking Ballista, I assume, but... Ugh, no land. Come on. Just wanted 1. Really just needed 1. And Scavengers. Come on, nothing too good. Not Temple into Thoughts here. Inquisition is okay. We have another 3-drop, so they can't cut us off of a potential play. I imagine they take the Courser. Me being Landlight. But who knows? It's their life. Their game. Them playing the Inquisition here means they probably drew it this turn. I imagine they would Inquisition turn 2 instead of playing Ratchet Bomb just to kill a Ballista. So it'll be interesting to see what their follow-up is. If they miss a land drop, which they could. That would be nice. Both of us could be gimped. Wonder why they are tanking so much. But regardless, they take the Courser. We need to draw land. Land, please. What are they thinking about? Certainly not trying to path my ooze. They have a relic. Are they just lamenting the fact they don't have a land drop to make? Because I can sympathize with that. No, they have a land. What a jerk. Ooh, and we have a land. Perfect. Wish for 2. For 2, I tells ya. Now we're 1 land away. Getcha. I bet they probably have some paths in their hand and they're wondering when they want to use them. Oh, they have a Fatal Push. Sure. Isn't that ideal for them and not for me? So not the kind of ideal I like. Oh, we found a land, so that's good. Thought out here would be rough. God, they have Ghost Quarter again. Yep, here's a Thought Knot. Probably takes the Thrun. Land, please. Oh yeah, we're doing it. So we'll just make a 3/3 here, threaten the double block. What then happens if they play Smasher? Then my Garrick's definitely going to die, but I get to either trade 1 for 1 for Thought Knot, or trade, which I probably would do to try to get to Whisperwood, or I could trade both of my things for the Reality Smasher. But as is, I feel okay now. If they don't have Smasher, we're in pretty good shape. Maybe a second Thought Knot would also be good to get our Whisperwood, but even then, I kind of like our position. Garrick is real good. We got a lot of mana. We'd be able to make 4 with Nykthos, 5, untap, go to 6. So we'd be able to make 8 mana next turn if they don't disrupt our board at all. That is enough to cast Hornet Queen, the most expensive card in our deck. We don't have red mana yet to cast potential bonfires. So that means we're probably drawing a bonfire soon. But this is definitely a critical turn. What do they do here? No Smasher, no Smasher, no Smasher. This is Path. Okay, well, if they have 2 removal spells, then that's also not great for us. But it does likely mean our Whisperwood lives. Oh. Well, that was pretty good for them. But we do get to play Whisperwood here, which trades for Thought Knot and Strangler. So we're far from out of it. And Eternal Witness was a nice draw. We'll save that one for later, but for now, let's get old Wispies down. Get ourselves a Manifest, which is an Eternal Witness. Ugh, come on. This is not fair. They've got all the removal spells, and they're all attached to their own creatures. I guess I just sacrifice this, even though that doesn't do anything. So now, what am I witnessing back? Am I trading for Strangler here? Am I playing Witness to hope to double block next turn on Thought Knot? Questions, questions. If I draw a land, I would not mind getting back Courser and double spelling, or Finks for that matter. All just cards that help me trade down for Thought Knot. I'm not going to be able to block Shriekmaw, so I kind of like not taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I'll just block here. If I don't draw land, I'll just Witness back the Whisperwood and take a 7-point attack. Oath of Nissa. I guess we can play that. See what's up. And we got a land. That does turn on Bonfire. So not the worst. And let's play Eternal Witness. And I do think we just get back Whisperwood. The other option is like get back Scavenging Ooze, cast it, and try to double block Thought Knot. And I don't think that's as good long term. So let's hope this doesn't die and we don't get Reality Smasher. There's a lot of bad cards for us here. But our opponent is down to 2 cards. Yep, take 7. Didn't get our Reality Smashed, so that's good. What is the follow-up? Not another Thought Knot. Oh, come on. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Ugh. Yeah, I'm fine with them ghost quartering that land that doesn't do much. Now I can freely get Stomping Ground at end step. But I am in rough shape. Let's draw a Bonfire, shall we? Bonfire for the win? No, I would not like to pay that life. Bonfire for the win. Keep drawing lands when I need bonfires. What kind of benevolent god would let this happen? So I get to chump block, take 7, go to 3, fetch down to 2, and once again hope to draw a bonfire. Could have drawn a 3-point walking ballista there. That would have been cool. Is this a Reality Smasher? Yeah, well, that will end the game. Oof. A little bit too much there from our opponent. We were unable to keep up, and we didn't Miracle Bonfire. How unlucky. We did keep a really threat-heavy hand there, but they had the goods with double removal the turn we played Garrick, and then followed up with another removal spell for our next big threat, and had 3 discard out effects, so they brought the goods as well. Really needed a bonfire there. Sorry you guys didn't get to see that, but hope you enjoyed it anyway, and you can come back and see me on Monday. Bye.